So you mentioned just now that your that 10-year time span between 50s and 60s. For me, it's one of my favorite times for music.
Right, hallelujah. Well, not for me,
oh yeah, like one of my favorite artists is Buddy Holly. I love him, like Jackie Wilson, all those greats kind of thing.
Yes,
I love them. Would you like to have lived in those years and played music live back then? If you were given the chance to have a time machine and go back and play among the greats.
Well, first of all, I'd meet them on stage because I'd be going through the back. But in general, I mean, it's the truth.
I want to say yes because I think, you know, music was at more of a pure form back then. You know, being a little more brand new. There was no frills. You know, on the bomb shelter sessions, you know, there are no frills. You know, we recorded it live, pretty much in all full takes.
In 2.5 days.
You know, which is
no way.
How, yeah.
We did the whole record in 2.5 days.
So we would play it from beginning to end. You know, if we made a mistake, we might go back and play the whole song over. But really, we just got in there and hashed it out live, and that's how they did it back in those eras. And there's really something to be said about that, and I really want to say the magic of that record, for me anyway, is that it does have that live feel. You know, a lot of music today is so processed and overproduced and slick that you kind of lose that, even if it's an unconscious thing. I think that's lost in a lot of music today.
So in the recording, were you doing a thing where, like, if your microphone from, say, the bass picked up some of the guitar, that was like feeding through kind of
we
the
hope
old
that the
school
microphone
sound?
picks up a little.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
Lead is good. Exactly.
So how do you feel about bringing the oldies back, I guess you could say?
Well, it feels like something new again. You know? It's something we all grew up with, and it just feels right and honest.
The truth is, we don't think about it that hard. It's just what our sensibilities are. It's the music that we love. So, you know, we don't sit down and say, this is the era, you know, how do we capture this? It's just kind of how we're naturally progressing. You know, I'd say we have a modern edge as well to us.
So bringing that style to a young, new generation kind of thing.
Yeah, but not necessarily super consciously. It's really just what's happening when these four guys get in a room together. This is what's coming out. Even though that is our favorite era, and that is genuinely what, again, that's where our sensibilities would be. We don't think too much about it.
So your music, when you're writing your songs, do they relate to personal experiences, or is it just something that you can think of, a story?
Sometimes they relate to things that have just happened, or sometimes they relate to a state that you'd like to be in. You know, sometimes it's important to play music and sing songs that kind of put your body in a place that you'd like to be, even, you know? So if you write a song about, you know, being somewhere that you've never been, you know, you can do enough history to find out what it's about, and then whenever you play it, you feel like you're there. You know what I mean? If you want to meet some girl you haven't met, you write a song about her, and when you sing about her, you know, you feel like you know her already. And we have a song called Nancy Lee that's about my mom, and I don't call my mother as much, and she's made a note about it. But the thing is, since we sing her name so much, I feel like I'm talking to her more often than I am.
Does she accept that as an excuse?
Right, no, she doesn't accept it. It's a good one. It's a good romantic try, though. But she's like, no, that doesn't work. Call me.
So in your spare time, when you're not playing live, who are you guys listening to?
Us. Well, that was the truth. Wasn't a fake answer.
Otis Redding, Wilson Pickett. I mean, you name it. Stax, Motown,
Black Keys,
old blues. Yeah, as far as new stuff.
I love Adele as well.
So a mix.
Great.
Everything. Stones, Zeppelin, Beatles, just everything that's good. You know, you can't do your body wrong by listening to good music. You know, it's something you don't like at the end of the day, but you got to kind of do a variety of sounds and songs. And Dolly would even say sometimes it's important not even to just listen to, you know, music with words. Like sometimes you listen to odd things that are going to do something to your creativity. If it's like, you know, Asian folk music, if it's whatever, that's a different kind of tone in your head, and it's going to make you add something kind of unique to the stuff you're doing already.
So, like, you're playing tonight at the Camden Barfly as part of HMV's Next Big Thing. It's a pretty cool honour you guys got there. Would you say that it might change you in a way? Or do you think, I mean, you guys are really down to earth in that, with all these kind of accolades that you're getting?
I think we've all done this before in a sense, so I think we're on the other side of that, I would hope. I certainly haven't sensed any sort of change, and this has been escalating now for a year, and it really has, caught fire lately. I would say absolutely no way is it going to change us. In fact, it only gets us fired up to continue what we're doing. It certainly won't be changing me. If it changes you guys...
Well, we're definitely honored to be on there, for sure.
I'm still on the fence about it. It might...
I heard some other good bands on there, so it's exciting.
Yeah, it's really refreshing to hear like a music style like yours being named Next Big Thing, especially after seeing what mainstream music is nowadays, with like Gaga and things like that.
It's part of the reason we're here, it's part of the reason we want to be here, is we feel that, the Brits are pretty musically hip as far as what's going on. We feel like, hopefully you guys will catch on and appreciate our sound, because we sure appreciate London. I mean, all my favorite bands personally have all come out of London. I mean, the Rolling Stones, The Who, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd even for myself. I mean, all my favorite bands are all English bands, so I'm ecstatic to be here. So, hopefully you guys will, think the same. I mean, love it here.
So while you're in London, you're going to check out, although we don't have that many, we've got quite a good selection of blues, jazz, rock and roll clubs. You're going to check any of it out?
Every night, just looking for trouble. So.
Yeah. If you got a line on some more stuff, let us know.
I've got some great places.
Nice.
Dirty Hangout, kind of like sleazy, smoky bar kind of thing. But
Yeah.
Did you say Dirty Hideout?
I like calling them dirty hideouts, yeah.
Dirty what?
Dirty hideouts.
Nice. I like that. Ooh.
Places that you wouldn't find unless you
Dirty
accidentally stumbled upon them.
Yeah. That's funny, because one of the things we do a lot back in Los Angeles is we play a lot of after shows where we'll go play our show until the club closes down, and then there's places to go afterwards where we can go play till the sun comes up or whenever. And somebody told me here they don't call them like juke joints or anything like we do in the States, or speakeasies or whatever. They call them dens.
Yeah.
Dens.
Of
So,
iniquity.
if you got a line on some of that, give it to us,
I
because
know a
that's what
few
we're
good
looking
places.
for. Yeah.
I've been
Okay.
looking for a line since I got here.
I'm going to let you guys go soon, but I just want a final question for you guys. In your opinion, what makes a song? Is it the technique or the emotion?
Emotion.
Emotion.
Without a doubt.
Oh, we should have consulted each other.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. I'm really looking forward to your set tonight.
Oh,
Thank you
great.
guys.
Thank you.
Awesome.